Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talk. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talk. Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? If I knew back then what I knew right now, I'd be on right now. I'm the nigga right now. I'm the nigga right now. Got your bitch right now. Since you want it right now, getting litty right now. Wanna text me right now, outside right now. Please do not get in my face. You know that I'm riding the whip. I just needed my space. I drink it straight with no chase. Love when you making that face. Living out a suitcase. Annie, are you okay? I fuck you good the long way. Watch how you talking to me. 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 Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six?
She's a keeper, legs like Serena, strong like Xena, turn into a screamer. She's a dancer, money from Atlanta. She's a cancer, phone ring, no answer. I'm getting litty, mixed dirty with the fenna. My life a movie, I always got a camera. I'm at Cabana, she's sucking my banana. Ooh, na-na. If we never met, I'm there right now. Put a bullet in my head right now.
Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Talking but you don't fight. About a new life. Even when I'm wrong, you know I'm still right. On another level, reach a new height. I used to hit the block just in all white. No, I can't bless you for my gun mine. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? What I know right now, what I know right now, if I knew right now, what I knew right now, I be on 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 right now.
Hey, man. It's getting kind of crazy over there. You got Luslec, Captain Dipped, Traumerei, Gustang, and Mazino in the same place? What's about to happen? Let's talk about it. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Hold on. I have to angle this down a little bit. I want to lean back because I'm old. Okay. Whew, so we live. Yep, hi. Urek versus Traumerei. Apparently. Give us the Battle Royale so you don't hold us. Yep. POV switch to Bam. Told you Urek would be like Kobe ending the war. Oh, you meant, okay, yeah. Urek Mazino. Yeah, man. That's my guy. But before I even get into anything specific, general thoughts in the chapter. You like it, you didn't like it. I actually ended up with like a 7 out of 10. Don't think the chapter was bad. It's not bad. Malik, that was my favorite panel. Her soul getting the green like Traumerei energy taking her soul. I'm like, yeah, I need that. Get her out of here. She sucks. Child's like, no. I'm like, haha. She sucks. No one likes her. So it was great. I mean, great. Yama let down again. The fact that you guys still have faith in Yama is crazy to me. Let it go. Pick Luslec and bam. Or bam. That's all you have. You have nothing else. Until we get Immort and Seto and the rest of them, just stop. Did you guys not see how I threw Karaka in the garbage can? He is unnecessary. Hola, mi corazón. You have to get rid of him. You actually have to use this chat to do it. We don't need him. He don't be doing nothing. No, I'm kidding. I actually was like, you guys did actually convince me that this is not his like transformation. Like this isn't it. I liked it, but I'm disappointed that the Revs left. Yeah, how did you guys feel about like the revolution, like the red light district people cutting so fast? Because I will say this, a lot of you guys were saying Mazino's gonna die or get hurt badly by the captain because the captain's a part of Zahard. Hey yo, he ran. Now credit where credit is due. Mazino pops up and he wants to smoke you. You dip. You don't fight. You don't beat your chest. You go home. They made the right decision. But that man ran away with his tail between his legs. I don't think he might not be that raw. But he did say the next time they're going to be ready for the family heads even. But that's why I kept reiterating the point he said, we're not ready to face them yet. This is the most we can do. And don't get overly confident by the way you're killing all of these people because we're taking advantage of the chaos and disorder that's currently happening with these two factions going against each other, the Pobeda and Lopobia. This is why sometimes I tell y'all to pump the brakes. You feel me? But yeah, great stuff. Great stuff though. Also, did Urek kill Hugo? I think so. I think Hugo got clapped too. She was like, it was the most luxurious before she could even take in. Like that man did this. You know how Caliban was like, is that a jab? This is how you throw a real punch. He went, and everyone just got mash up. Just, I'm like, he's different. Respect him. He's nice. We're going to talk about, like, why he wants to keep them in the red dump, if you will, or red trash kind of stuff like that and things of that nature. I do think on Twitch we had a pretty good conversation about maybe Mazino's role in the story thematically and his kind of character arc, which I do think I see differently than some people, but I'm not mad at the opinions that people have. But you're not really late. I only started, like, maybe 4 minutes ago, so you're good. You're good. The one won't be missed. That's a fact. I liked it. Wait, I read it already. Also, did Urek kill? I think so. Yeah, I'm becoming fully the comic relief at this point. God damn. Cha. 1,000 aura again? No, he has no aura. He stinks. It makes sense for them to dip. We can't have them getting wiped out or dominate this too early. I didn't think Mazino was going to get hurt badly by the captain, but I was expecting him to put up a good fight. Fair enough. Yeah, Yama's a funny guy. Are those Vongola rings? This is the Vongola gear. Yeah, of the sky. Suna. I don't know. I just feel like putting it on. I was speaking about it earlier, so I'm like, I'm gonna put it on. I'm wearing blue, so it kind of matches. I got the dying will flame of the sky and rain mixture. I'm like Zanzis. I got the flames of tranquility instead of the flames of wrath. Don't unpack hitting good? Absolutely. That ish pissed me off. Those goofs had the audacity to talk about challenging the family heads, but run when faced with that level of current threat. But remember, he said they weren't ready for that last chapter. Doan Soul getting snatched by Traumerei. Chef's kiss. Yama hit with the speed blitz. Yama with the speed blitz. He into that. He's a Saiyan. Did people really think the boss wanted Mazino smoke? Yeah. They were saying because they said Zahard put part of himself in the red trash heap, yada yada whoop de whoop. There was a lot of people being like, telling me I'm tripping, overhyping and overestimating Mazino. So yeah, Luslec like bro, mind your business. Facts. But yeah, we can start with. You know what? I also found very interesting too. Sorry, my head's hurting me. He turned into a Saiyan. Oh, by the way, so do we all agree that this is not Yama's full canine transformation or Hamon transformation? This is some rage-induced form from hearing Doom died, and maybe the power up he got from having the 3 fangs and a nap in the Yas Ratchet's lighthouse? I'm just curious. No, you are. You mo better. Don't want Shinsu sucked by Traumerei. Now I want to know how the Revs are planning to take down the family heads. Enkidu melting Bam and turning him into a weapon. I'm not sure. Doan died. What? We want her to die. This is good. This is great for the story. I wonder what they'll do to get ready though. Ancients, items, tech. See, that's kind of the route that I'm thinking, because they said they sealed shamans and technology and machines and all sorts of things that they wanted out the tower down there. So there could be ancient weaponry, technology, items, spells, people, techniques that are foreign to the second ancient era of the tower, or this current era of the tower, that they could use to their advantage. I believe that cannon that kind of ripped through a bunch of high rankers and the turtle Lopobia branch leader, I think that could have been one of them. Possibly. I could be wrong though. Cha has left the party. Yes. Yeah, Yama still has room to grow as a character. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good off Yama. I'm just good off of him. More power to him though. Was Traumerei the demon who tempted White? No. It was Yama, Berserk Devil form type ish. Yama will never reach the true complete transformation. Okay, but is it her fault or is it SIU's fault for not expanding? Even in death, no one can escape your slander. Yeah, of course not, because she sucks, and I'm not letting her get away with being useless. She stinks. I don't care how you feel about it. Yama still hasn't brought up the ancient beast from his mom. That's true. Arcanak is still in there. Waiting. Urek 50 base form ability. That was probably from the ancient CLV Blossom blew up. What do you mean Solar DX gamer? I wanted to see Urek solo the Revs to an extent. Let's not play the chess game. Bellary are going to get flexed out bad. I'm just waiting on it. Most likely. But they said they'll leave the rest to him. So apparently they have a plan of some sort. But are you guys genuinely disappointed that they ran away immediately though? The one got shooter. So apparently, look at my short where I used the wombo combo smash melee sound, and when she got packed, I was like, yes, you're just a hater. Why do you hate her so much? I'm like, bro, you have fans? You have people who defend you? That's crazy to me. Doan is whatless. She is so useless. What has she done? What does she do? Why is she here? Why does anybody care about her? I don't understand it. Unless you're like, oh, I'm horny and I think she looks good. And then I just think you're annoying. She don't even look good. She's not even good looking. Just die and stay dead and don't come back. We don't like you. You have no purpose, no use. What did low tier God say? Oh my God. What's the low tier God meme when he's like, you should kill yourself today? You serve zero purpose. That's how I feel about it. If you feel differently, more power to you, but I'm right. Do you think Luslec is living up to his hype so far? Me personally, I'm impressed at how well he's been doing against Mazino. I'm totally with you. I think Traumerei might have used his I can't remember who did it first, but maybe it was Traumerei used his 3D disconnect to warp space and time. And then he's like, you're not getting away. Luslec's like white space or whatever he does, that thing he does that like puts you in a different like dimension. And I'm like, bro, you really keeping him in check right now. Like you're keeping him in check. Like I respect it. And he made him bleed. Now, Luslec has lived up to like my expectations, if not more, to some degree. So far, obviously he has to continue to do that, but I really like Luslec. I'm really messing with him. He's tough. Bam and Yama, same tier, top mid strongest high rankers like Dumas. Bam is stronger than both of them. No way they about to jump my man Traum 2v1. We need Jahad to help his bro out and smack Urek because we all know Traumerei solos Gust. I don't think he solos Gustang. I think that fight has been pretty even and going back and forth, teetering. Like Gustang has the advantage, Traumer has the advantage. It's kind of even. Like I think it's been teetering, but Darren, I know you're a Traumerei fanboy, so obviously you're biased. Yama is Trunks powering up to fight Cell. Smart move. Yeah, disappointed they ran away immediately. I'm with you. Cha attacks Traum next chapter and dies. Yeah, hey, I'll take it. I hope Urek doesn't interfere before Gustang goes all out too. I almost don't think that's gonna end up a 2v1. It seems like overkill. I almost have half a mind that they'll team up against Mazino. I don't know. We'll see. Like Luslec is just there to make sure Traumerei and or Gustang die, preferably both. Like he wants them dead. That's his goal here. He didn't even say nothing in the chapter. He didn't say anything. I just seen the hand and the seed and said, "Oh, this nigga's here. Let's effing go." Oh my goodness, he about to do something crazy. And he put him in that white space. I'm like, yes. Luslec, you're doing the damn thing, broski. Not that they ran away, just that we didn't spend more time in the tension they brought. That's fair. I think they should have stuck around for a few chapters. They should have left Kirin behind. Kirin's a fraud, by the way. He stinks. I can't believe he's running away and tried to look back cool like, being like you. Shut up, Kirin. Shut up. You won't get away with this. We're gonna get you. We know what's up. What did J. Cole say? I know that your pussy. The secret ain't safe with me. You stink. Oh my God, he's a fraud. I think we should have got a few more chapters about the war and at least a chapter for Lobodan versus Kirin instead of 2 panels. I feel you. That Traum monster looks grotesque. It actually reminds me of, is it Mara? What's the dick monster from Shin Megami Tensei a little bit? You know the penis in the carriage thing? You know what I'm talking about? If you play Persona or Shin Megami Tensei, you know what I'm talking about? It kind of reminds me of that. A little bit. Yama has the same mid-high ranker like Dumas. I think Yama is weaker than Dumas. I don't know, full power with Arcanak, though. Maybe, I don't know. You serve. Zero purpose. Yeah. I'm not mad that they left. It's just a disappointment because they still come across as competent even since they didn't take the obvious L. I'm with you. Came, smashed on something and dip. Catch y'all for the official ones. Doan dying made me so happy. I'd rather a Paracool panel. Paracool raw. Gustang fighting form incoming with books and night type costume. You think it's a transformation? Kirin a fraud? Hell yeah. This 4-way fight might go crazy, not gonna lie, but I do think Luslec is thirsting to sneak attack Traumerei for that ish he did like 2000 like mad long ago. I'm with you. Like I have half a mind that like when one of them are like distracted, you're just gonna see a black hook go through somebody like ugh. And Luslec is gonna be there like but Luslec can't actually take his life. I think he needs Bam to possibly get the 3 water dragons that Leviathan was talking about to do something. That remains to be seen, though. Did Traumerei's 3D disconnect cut through Luslec's spell? I can't tell if it cut through. Let's look at it, actually. Let's look at it one more time. Let me actually catch up to the comments, though. It looked almost like... Did Luslec do it first or Traumerei? Like Traumerei did it, but like Mazino was like, "You're not getting away," and then Luslec did it to like even do more space timey-wimey nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But let me take another gander in a second for you. I got you. I'm more of a Cha hater. I don't like Cha much either, though, so I'm with you. Mildly interested that Urek didn't know Traum's face. If Traum also doesn't recognize Urek, he might be crazy enough to try him. Jihad ain't moving, and it'll be Traum versus everyone. He has no allies beside Lobodan and Bam. Cha going to join Walhike Sung. Yeah, Traumerei definitely getting jumped. I don't know. I feel like that's like the obvious thing to happen, and I just don't see it. But maybe like the stream, please. I've been calling Luslec and Gustang teaming up. Just watch. Get off your knees. Pause. Kirin, you're not nice. Yeah, Mara. Prouse. No one has the confidence to face Urek. Luslec. Hold my beer. Hold all my beers. Kirin is the biggest disappointment at LMAO. I had insanely high hopes just for him to turn out to be more useless than Doan. I told y'all Lobodan was more better. Wait, who's worse? Kirin or Elaine's dad? I mean, Elaine's dad sucks, but like he came and he went. Kirin got hyped, and he's a fraud. So Kirin, I don't think the boss can go toe to toe against Luslec. I'm as as things stand right now, I agree with that. Elaine's dad is just pussy, and Keaton is a fraud and scary. Cha only gets hit because he's simping for moron, and he bent to knee the Bam like next to immediately. But give me a second. Let me look. Okay. Naver, don't come for me, bro. Like let me cook, bro. Let me cook. Let's analyze together and see how we feel. So they shoot the cannon at Mazino because they want to start getting away, and he just smacks that ish away like a Dragon Ball character. Like, are y'all serious? Reminded me of the number 7 ranked 5th Esper in a certain magical index. Gunta, whatever his name is, the flag bearer guy, slaps it down, and then they're using the ship one reuse. So he's trying to escape. Everyone, we're retreating. Damn it, let's retreat too. Yes. They're trying to run. He's like, I'm not going to let you escape. So here it looks like the disconnect is happening right now. So you see, space and time is being distorted. I think this is disconnect, and then that brings them to where like Gustang and Traumerei are having their battle. So now he sees them, right? He's like, huh? The Four Eyes. So that boy who is next to the leader of the Pobedal family is, I see, it looks like they are already fighting. Who are they? Family leader? Yeah, these guys, blah, 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 yada, yada. Shut the fuck up. We don't care what you have to say. Those idiots. Well, for now, I'm going to catch those bastards. And then you heard Kai. Then you see Luslec distort space even more so that he can't get the revolutionaries. This is, don't interrupt me. Luslec. So it looked more so like that added piece of like distort. Wait, but actually maybe there's more distortion happening. No. This is the soul's absorption. So it's almost like he got smacked with 2 sets of dimensional rift space-time abilities to keep him from going there. Now, do you guys think that if he used spatial distortion, the teleportation ability, he could have circumvented that? What do you guys think? Shout out to 63 people in here. I really appreciate it. And go ahead and like the stream for your boy, though. Like the stream, people. I need your likes. I need your energy. Blah, 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 blah. I think Luslec will keep Urek from fighting Traumerei. Yeah. Luslec attack came after Traumerei's, and now it's going to stay 1v1. Cha is a child. He hasn't even went in yet. Now's the time. Cha's whatever. Again, credit where credit is due. Cha, he punched good. He got the good punch. He punched nice. That's the only thing I like about him. The Zahar clones don't seem to get any special favors power-wise. They can't die. One thing with Daddy Luslec, that mofo confident. Urek is always impressive. When I saw the vines and the Shinsu water, I was afraid they were about to cut back the ban. I was praying no, SC don't fumble, but yeah. I'm not sure if it got fixed, but when the chapter first dropped, SU made a mistake and had Urek say Traumerei was the leader of the Pobedal family. Was that a mistake in the Korean version? Or was that like a translation mistake someone did because, you know. So yeah. I gotta go back up. I actually did see you put those ring sparkle fire. Not this making me cry. The library. Firefighters wear yellow. They wear orange too. Anyone can be a firefighter, and a black firefighter is fine, just like me, just like us. Aw. Aw. You. That. Sorry, guys. This is important. This is the most important thing of all time. Can I spell? I still spelled it wrong. Right. We need more info on Shinwan Ryu, to be honest. Urek is what Urek is what imagine as a grown adult Gunha from Index. Yeah, I brought him up earlier. The way he slapped on attack reminded me of when Toma and him were on the rooftop, I think, fighting a level 6 Esper, and he just casually punched the attack. Obviously, Toma has a Imagine Breaker. It's different, but yeah. He said, Wagwan, I'm good. What's going on? Charge Diet Lobodon? Lobodon got the power of a tree, but don't act like a tree, though. It was a mistake in the Korean version. Okay. Isn't it the same thing Luslec did at the end of Urek versus Luslec, where Urek couldn't do anything and Luslec couldn't interact with him either? Yes, I think they could. I think the drawback to it is neither person in that space can really hurt the other, but it's good for escaping, I suppose. This is why I don't like Urek. He's indecisive and just a macho man. Need Jihad to save his bro and humble him. What do you think Yama's role will be in taking down Traumerei? Right now, it seems he's not needed, but I do think it would be a missed opportunity to not have Yama do anything in Traumerei's downfall. The TOG jump about to be here. I got to go back to work. My break is over, but I'm glad I kind of caught you this time. We cooking. Doom will live, but don't want us packed. Thank you for stopping by, Tony. I appreciate you. Just finish the VOD later. Okay. Some great questions here. I like that question. To Darren, I'm gonna circle back to my Mazino point that I made earlier, but give me a second. Yama's role in taking down Traumerei, I think it would have to do with him awakening Arcanak. I think with him having the 3 fangs, which I don't know that I presented properly last time, so let me just see if I can find that panel. Give me a second. I think him having the 3 fangs makes him kind of uncontrollable, or no one could control him the same way Wang, his father, could not be tamed by anybody. That he followed Traumerei solely because he wanted to. I don't know. Remember where I put it. But Yama had 3 fangs on his chest. Now, he had the power up from Yasracha. And we know that, I guess, the ancients or the natives beasts that are inside somebody like Arcanak is more powerful dependent on the user. So if Yama can, like, rage out, activate the power of, like, the fangs maybe, and then go complete Houndborn transformation and summon Arcanak, as powerful as Arcanak can presently be in Yama's body, I think the ancient is what will maybe play a role in doing something to maybe weaken Traumerei. But I'm not entirely convinced that Traumerei is going to die, or Gustang. Maybe they both do. Maybe one does. I'm not 100% sure how the outcome is going to be yet, but that's my best guess for the time being. Where is it? What do you think Gambler's role? Blah, blah, blah. Be missed opportunity. The DO Gym of the Year. I read that already. Wasn't there something else I wanted to say? Traumerei's downfall. He's winning. Will Lobodon help Traumerei if they decide to jump him? Possibly. I love how even the family heads from the red trash can ran from Mazino and they were deep. I don't think that the captain, the boss, I don't think he's really like that yet. At least not yet. I don't know. I think we were saying earlier that maybe the clones of Jihad or pieces of him, they might get some type of special ability, like not being able to die or heal well a la Wagner, but they may not get a power buff necessarily from sharing whatever they share with him. Like the video, by the way. That being said, okay, before I get into this, I'm going to do a small poll. How do I do that again? Let's do a poll. Timestamps, reaction. Is it? How do I do this again? If I can't do the poll, what the hell? Was that over here? Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe we're not doing a poll today, guys. Maybe I lied. I'm a liar. I don't know what's going on. I can't figure it out. Okay, so I'll just ask this question then. Give me your general opinion on Urek Mazino as a character and or his thematic role in the story. Do you see him more as a character that undercuts all the tension because he's so powerful that he ruins an arc when he first appears? This was a major talking point during the Floor of Death when it was almost airing, when it was ongoing weekly. Haku was one of those people who felt that way. He came with a syringe for Hell Joe and kind of ruined all the tension there because they couldn't use Shinsu, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. And then his character. How do you feel about his character? And then I'm going to circle back. And then I'm going to give you guys my opinion because that's my guy. My cape is on, flowing in the wind. No slander shall come his way. Oh, my ring. Oh. I I just I just felt like flexing a little bit. Like I'm waiting for you guys to reply. It's a good day to have a great day. Even the Shaw girl dipped. I'm afraid that Traumerei in its complete form is just absorb Yama and get more power to fight Urek and Gustang. LMAO. Just an idea, but what if Jihad clones can absorb each other to get stronger, kind of like White? Interesting. Gives me Shanks vibes, but not exactly. Traumerei has so many cards stacked against him that it leads me to believe he'll somehow pull out the victory. I almost feel that way too. Yes, I hate to make another JJK reference, but he's just another overpowered Gojo who will eventually be humbled. I did say on Twitch that I'm starting to dislike Urek, but I don't like him as a character. I dislike how SIU is utilizing him. I'm okay with that. That makes sense to me. Okay, since the Gojo example came up again, I'm gonna have to use it. I'm gonna have to use it again. Urek is cold to me, and I see why Haku was saying. But because this battle is so OP, I don't think he messes up anything. I see Urek as a counterpart to the ruling family heads, and another direction Bam could go. Mazino was a messenger from God, so I don't feel like he's too OP, and he's a necessary piece of the story that doesn't ruin fights. You basically have to look at him like Gojo. He's a very hard character to write because of how strong he is, but he's necessary to keep the peace. Definitely, he's way too powerful to be around. This is why I thought he would be sealed or something. I think his character is a good reminder that there's still higher levels of strength in the tower. Okay, I feel it. Y'all spitting right now. I like Urek. I just hope his mindset expands a bit here. Okay. So I have no problem wow. I swear I can speak English. Take two. Urek as a role model for Bam, a la Shanks in One Piece. Okay. My favorite irregular in the tower is Urek Mazino. He's my favorite. I like him more than Enryu, Jihad, Kunadwan, Bam, Rachel, blah, 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 blah. So Traumerei is cooked. We're going to see. Oh my God, hold on. We got chats coming in. Maybe Gustang's death will cause other family heads to betray Jihad. It's possible. We know that what happens when the strongest goes against someone that can use the world-ending slash. I get the christening for the 43rd floor, but not here since he has potential peers present right now. I feel it. To be honest, we still know Jack ish about Urek and his goals. What his goals are. He wants to get out the tower. Enryu is the messenger of God. Urek is just an abnormal human in him. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to correct that. Enryu is the one with the messenger of God in the hand of Arlene and the thorn that will slit the throat of the king. It was Enryu, the red tower, not Urek Mazino, the Ray Barracuda. He was chasing Phantom Minim. I feel like we don't really know about Urek's intentions, and I keep thinking about his line in the hidden floor where he says, aha, there's a glitch in the tower. There's also 2 family heads present in Luslec here, so I don't think things will go his way. I believe Urek will fail in his mission. He's already failed to let some people escape. We have 70 people in here right now. I appreciate you all. And go ahead and like the video for me, though. Hit the like button. Mazino, my favorite regular. I think his character is a lot more multifaceted and nuanced than people give it credit for. Not that I'm calling him so fucking deep and intricate. I'm not going that far. But the things that I liked about Mazino was that despite this level of power and strength that he is arrogant and the self-proclaimed champion of the tower. This is not a guy who's shy about how strong he is and what he can do. He's very, very confident. If you want to say arrogant, overconfident. Totally fine by me. Never bothers me. When you're him, you're him. If you're her, you're her. Okay? When Kobe's out here doing this thing, he can talk his smack because he's nice. Jordan can talk his smack because he's nice. Messi can talk smack because he's nice. Ronaldo can talk. CR7 could talk smack because you're nice. This never bothers me because when you're him and you prove it every day, I don't care if you're arrogant. I really don't, because stop them, right? He's nice. He's arrogant for a reason. What I appreciate about him is despite how powerful he is and how he can still be condescending to some degree like the other family heads, though he has separated himself from them and created his own group in conjunction with Bayak Ryun, Wolhike Sung, with peoples who are actually in tower habitants, he still looks out for the little guy. I think that's important. Hell Joe was a mere hole repairman on the floor of death. Mazino spoke with the random, really liked him, cared about his dreams, and tried to give him the means to achieve it. Now you can argue him being stuck there because of like the whole Hand of Arlene and the administrator dying reminded him of maybe the way he could feel stuck in the tower, and that's why he took pity on him. To something else, he took pity on him, but helped him out. But I think that's significant. When Bam scratches him as Jovial Grace, he doesn't go insolent FUG Slayer candidate. He's like, that little nigga raw. Yo, look out for him. I like that. Then he puts 2 and 2 together with the clues that he has that Bam's an irregular and pretty much like Big Brothers him like, yo, you're going to hear all kind of stuff and people are going to come at you in all kinds of ways, but just focus on you, focus on your climb, and don't worry about any of that, like a big brother, and embrace the Bam. And I think those are the parts that people misunderstand, like you're not taking that in. Now, I can totally understand you being like, this guy just came, had a magic syringe from the workshop, and stuck it in the Hell Joe and solved the whole problem. Fair enough. To me, the data era Urek didn't really do anything super duper broken. I think he broke some mirror that let them escape or whatever. I don't fully remember, but that wasn't that crazy to me. Then when he pulled up recently, Luslec was there to kind of get in the way, and nothing really happened. They had like a tickle butt clash, and then they both went their ways. And now he's in a space where he's against some of his counterparts, irregulars who have reached the pinnacle of power, family heads, Traumerei, Lopobia Traumerei, Pobedao Gustang. I'm not convinced that he's just 100 million times stronger than them and can flick them into oblivion. I think he's going to have a real challenge here. And with him slapping the cannon, Traumerei using disconnect, and Thing using Hakai white space, they kept him from completing his mission. He's already failed at stopping their revolutionaries from leaving. So for me, I can't look at him as just this like plot device SIU uses anytime he needs somebody mega strong to come help. But he is a BAM adjacent ally though, so it's not that crazy. I don't even know they know BAM is here. To me, it's not like Tobolt from Reborn. To me, as it presently stands, I don't think he's a Deus Ex Machina. I don't. Tobolt from Reborn is. That's my example of it, really. I think depending on how things shape out here, then I can kind of make that decision. Now, here's the part that I'm actually thinking about now. It's Urek's current mindset. Why was he so willing to just kill all those people and put the people from the red light district back in their dump? Do you not understand how it feels like to be trapped somewhere? The same way Hell Joe was trapped on the 43rd floor. The same way you somewhat could feel trapped because you want to leave the tower. These guys got sealed. I don't know if they were bad people or something to deserve it, but they got sealed away somewhere and they want to be free. Now, them trying to take over the tower and kill family heads, a little ambitious in my opinion, but you would think maybe he would try to hear them out more, have more sympathy, and not immediately go to just bodying them. But I also don't know how much information he's operating with. What did Bayak Ryun tell him about them? Is Bayak Ryun from there or just knows about it? Do you get what I'm saying? So to me right now, he's coming off as a bit of a hypocrite. The same way that I said I still like Gustang, but he's a bit of a coward. Just because I like a character doesn't mean I don't point out the flaws in them. You guys know that Crocodile called himself a silver medalist in Impel Down. He ran away from trying to become Pirate King, going head on, came to Alabasta and tried to scheme with Pluton and Rain Powder because he couldn't do it the way Luffy's trying to do it. And that is just achieve your dreams just like on a straight and narrow path, so to speak. My favorite characters have flaws, and I don't like characters that are perfect. They're boring to me. I like when they have that, which to me adds another layer to the multifacetedness. That's not a word, I don't think, to Mazino. And I just think some people aren't seeing that. They just think, oh, he comes, he's strong, he punches, and everyone dies and he leaves. And it's like, I think that's an oversimplification of what it is that he's done. Okay, now I'm gonna stop rod writing because I've been sucking dick for like 5 minutes and see what you guys are saying. Urek is a role model. Maybe Gustang's death. Traumerei's cooked. I read that already. I think Urek is an immature brat. He's OP, so he does whatever he wants, but realizes that there are consequences to his actions. I think he's meant to grow mentally throughout the story. Interesting. Gustang, Traumerei, and Urek all about to be stepped on. Luslec are the only one walking out alive. Hey, you Luslec gang? I ain't mad at that. Shout out to Luslec, bro. You out here, bro. I think Urek would have to get sealed to keep tension in the story, or SIU will have to keep introducing villains for Urek to fight, or he may have to take out half the family heads themselves. F it. 80 people is going up. Appreciate it. What if Traumerei used Disconnect in Urek, charges, and loses its head? Because Disconnect is supposed to be a one-shot ability. My question was about Urek was, how do you feel about him as a character and his kind of thematic role in the narrative? Wait, do you think that Urek and the boss were friends? Because I remember on the floor of death, he called Wagner friend when he just known for a second. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Urek definitely going to fumble the bag. I just don't see things going his way. Because it could be the thing where like nobody can beat him, but he fails the mission. You know what? No, let me catch up the comments first because I forgot to talk about the Gojo part. Why is Luslec's face half different than it was in the flashback? If Van Kel's face is also very similar, we don't know why. But yes, that's something we all noticed about 9 months ago when we read the chapter with Urek and Mazino. Luslec versus Mazino. What's up, Blizzard? Urek gonna run away when a real demon like Sahar pulls up? Side question, but have you kept up with the anime? Of course not. I don't believe you. Actually being good, I'm sorry. It's 10 toes. I don't believe you in any capacity. I don't. If you are having fun with the Tower God anime and you're having a good time, do not let me or anybody take any of your joy away. I'm not watching it. I have no plans to, and I don't believe you. A bit of hypocrisy on his part. People on the 43rd floor didn't want to kill the family heads, though. He needs them alive for whatever reason. I'm late, but I made it. Welcome, Han. Wasn't expecting a stream for such a short chapter, to be honest. Oh no, it was important. Mazino was there. I gotta put my cape on. I think Urek knows the captain is related to Jihad in a way it wouldn't match his character to want to destroy the people from the red light district without proper reason. Anyone else feel Rachel should die or get a serious power up? No, Rachel should not die. I think Rachel should get a power up towards the end of the series. Rachel family head level when SIU? That'll be raw. Is the boss the Zahar of the red light district? Not entirely sure yet. Urek is fine as a character and nothing wrong, but I don't think about him. He just manifests himself in my thoughts by himself. Fair enough. Now, a lot of you guys compared him to the role that Gojo plays in the story. I think it's completely different, night and day, and the universes and worlds work so differently. I don't think they're a one-to-one comparison, but I actually think Satoru Gojo is overpowered done right. I won't get into all the details, but I really like that because he's so powerful. He always had an equal counterpart that was out there that could challenge him in Sukuna. And we saw how the result of that ended. But to me was how every single person, ally, foe, or acquaintance, anyone in between, had to make sure they were maneuvering right around Satoru Gojo because of how powerful he was. To the point, just to emphasize that it's not a game, Lava guy, Gojo, I think Jogo, whatever his name is, got his shit rocked trying to challenge him. So we got the physical evidence, the proof in the pudding, like, don't mess with him. He's different. To the point to get him out the paint for a bit, they had to come up with the most detailed plan to distort his time and use people as a shield and do some weird domain stealing something, and then using his ex-best friend's face, if you will, just to make him freeze for a moment. I think that's underappreciated in that story. I think that story, all you guys care about is effing fights. Fights, this, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, I don't think you guys appreciate some of the other things Gege did. I'm not even a JJK merchant. That's the most 7 out of 10 series in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But I think some people absolutely misunderstand the role that Gojo played in that story, and I think he's one of the few examples of overpowered done right. And I think one of the best things to do with overpowered characters is even though they don't lose, they fail. Superman is a character that gets criticized for being overpowered all the time when it's not even that true. Like, he's really not as OP as you think in the DC universe, all things considered. But if Superman saves the day and there's a bunch of collateral damage, people have died, and maybe someone in the Justice League passed away, despite him coming out on top in the physical conflict, there's emotional, mental, and other things that happen that are consequences for what happened. Just because he won the fight doesn't mean there wasn't things that happened that he has to deal with after the fact. And I think sometimes people don't consider that. Because Gojo has failed many times, despite being the strongest sorcerer of the era, so to speak. Don't forget that. Anyways. Traum needs a hard like now. Pretty unlikely since we already got too many top guns here. I think at most, if Zahar does not pull up himself, he's going to send the Dory. Luslec seems to despise Traumerei in particular by the way he coldly looked at him. Maybe because he got kidnapped by him. The power up Rachel needs is force push so she can push Bam again. In the tower, you don't have to plan around unless you mess with him. Yo, what's up? I was the only one disappointed with this chapter. A little bit happened. It was already very predictable, all for just a cliffhanger. Blazing Wind, I'm not mad at you. Like, to me, it's kind of like the least exciting chapter we got in the last maybe recent like 10 weeks. So I'm at a 7 out of 10. I didn't dislike it. I'm with you. I get it. Traumerei, I need a favor, Daddy. I don't know if you talked about it before, but do you think Urek seeing Traumerei stealing souls is changing his mindset on fighting the families at the moment? Yes, for some reason. That seems to have really upset him. Maybe because I don't know if he understands the flow of Shinsu and how it's supposed to work and dissipate or something. I don't know if it's because he just thinks that's just an atrocious thing you don't do. Not like he just didn't just kill 100 million people with this little lickle punch he did. But that's really like, I'm really waiting to see more on the mindset there because that could actually alter my opinion on him. I'm not sure. 7 out of 10. You being nice at JJK is barely a 5. I enjoyed a good chunk of it. I liked it. I really didn't have any issue with it up until like after Shibuya completely loses me. But I really don't have any smoke with JJK or an abundance of love. I'm just a passing enthusiast. It's not my series. I really don't care for it like that. But I don't hate it. It's cool. I think Yaiba's better though. Huh? I don't think Urek is a paragon. He seems more interested in leaving than doing anything to really stop injustice in the tower. Urek seems to be willing to clap anyone doing something he doesn't like. Was still better than Bam versus Dumas as a sword chapter? Hell yeah. Rachel might have 2 strong powers from Gustang's. I actually forgot that she has the 3 wishes. I just remembered that. I totally forgot about that. That's a great point. That's a great point. You think it's going to be 2v2? Okay. For anyone who thinks Luslec is going to team up with a family head, why? He wants them to die. I don't see a 2v2 happening here. I almost think it makes more sense for Traumerei and Gustang to team up on Mazino. I think Luslec is just going to try to keep Urek from interfering to the best of his ability and wait for the right time to sneak him. Or if Bam comes through and it's like, I have the 3 water dragons and Leviathan told me everything and I'm going to now reveal the contents of the book and know something we don't. But, yeah. He said, don't worry, SI forgot to. Her wish was to smooth out her freckles, basically skincare. I want some of the regulars back in the story. I miss them too, WNBA fan 88. Sorry, you think it's going to be a 2v2 Luslec team up with Traumerei? I just don't see it. Oh, yeah, you're like me. You don't see it. Luslec wants the family has to die. If he lets it be 2v1, at least Traumerei would die. 2v2 is less likely for someone to die. I'm with you there. Now let regular sleep some more. It would have been neat for Rachel to get something like Tiara's power set. Would have played well into her envious side. We need to see Amigo Chaz again. Hell yeah. I can't speak for anybody else, but I find Rachel more interesting because she wins and gets away with stuff despite being weak. Like the fact that she's not strong and she sucks and we don't like her and she keeps getting away with it, I think is what makes it interesting. I think when it's time for her to actually like fight Bam or really showcase a certain type of power, I think that's when she should get really powerful. Until then, I find that she's more interesting in this capacity. You might not agree with me. I need someone out of left field to pull up in this war, like maybe one of the three lords. That would be an interesting alternative to Adori. The reason I say Adori is because A, we have end drops already, level 7 princesses. We have end drops, so it'd be interesting to have some talk about N a little bit and then have Adori pull up because they're the same rank. But in addition to that, Adori was said to be able to carry out all three orders, and in some capacity, she can do all three if she pops up and shows niggas. So I'm biding my time. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I think if Zahar doesn't come himself or he's gonna send somebody, it's gonna be Adori over like Flukes, Juchan, whatever Juchen, and or Malik PGR1, whatever his name is. I think it'd be Adori first, if anything. What do you guys think about that? If the Three Lords are still canon, are the Three Lords even canon? You know what? It's a good point. I would argue maybe for the time being, but yeah. Why is SCU's favorite character Rachel? Are you asking me why another man's favorite? Has SLU ever explained that in a blog post? I don't know. Because Rachel's like more normal. So Rachel, the new Blackbeard, the kick them while they're down type using plans. I see where you're going, but I think the only overlapping commonality they have is there because Blackbeard is still strong. You know? When Mexeth in the workshop pull up, I want a Bam Luslec interaction, so do I. Bro, if Zahar pulls up, I might get aroused. Like a kiss. Maybe they got retcon like Immort. It's possible. I need Adori to show up instead of one of the three lords if Zahar says anyone. Say Adori is the commander of Zahar's army while the three lords are more like rulers. Yeah. Yeah. Did I get all my spiel out? That's everything I wanted to say. It's so good to see Doan's soul getting absorbed. We love to see it. God, she sucks. So you said Rachel is based on Rachel from the Bible. Do you know what that could mean? Nah. I'm not a Bible merchant. I used to know more about the Bible when I was younger. The older I've got and the more of a heathen I've become, I've strayed further from God's light. I'm kidding. No, I don't know who Rachel is in the Bible. That doesn't ring a bell to me. I apologize. Sleepy baby. You can tell I'm tired. Je suis fatigué, mon cœur. Ma tête fait mal. Mazino is here, so his drinking buddy Flukes could pop up. Oh, okay, fair enough. Adore versus Enter happened. I hope it happens. Put a rest to the true rank 7. Maybe later. My problem with Adori and Princess, not just the full-blooded irregulars being able to match family hats, is in fact how N was successfully sealed. Maybe it was just that easy for Zahar because she has his blood, probably. Kind of think what happened in the hidden floor because Masheni was a princess of Zahar too, right? I think Adori versus N will be late game if it ever happens. I really like Dowan's Shinsu quality. It's sad to see her getting absorbed. It was sad. That's the best panel. Hon. What you talking about, Willis? It wasn't sad. It was great. I don't think he ever explained why Rachel is his favorite, but he did explain that Aguero is his least favorite because he's hard to draw and he makes the story more complicated when he shows up. That's funny. I like the visuals of the design of Doan. Even there, her sister looks better. Kane, better. Mo better. I waited ages for Doan to die. Kel, you are the same. She stinks. She's the worst. Oh my God, she sucks. When does TOG Sports have to release like The ones that are on Webtoon, I don't know. I only read them on Mondays. I'm gonna say Sundays though. Sunday sounds right. Do they drop on Sundays? I don't read the spoilers. I come on here and read it for you guys on Twitch, and then I come here and talk about it. I read them on Mondays, but I know it's usually out by Sunday. I love Traumerei. He's the best villain. I'm not mad at it. I think Helljo was underrated. That is Zahard was it. Kaiser for the time being really worked for me. I actually wanted more from Calivan. I ultimately ended up being disappointed that he joined them so he can go fight Lyborg or whatnot. But I like Calivan. But yeah, I'm just gonna reiterate this because I feel like a lot of people misunderstand I feel like I have to make a video about like my stance on Traumerei. Traumerei's a good character. He's well written. I think he's OD strong and I was right about him being able to absorb the creatures or not that part, but like turn his body parts into like the dragon cannon stuff was cool. And I remember how much I harped on the fact that him leading Gustang down a path was interesting to me because Gustang always seemed to be like the one in control or smarter, more cerebral. My only issue with Traumerei has always been that I think he's weird. What he did with Nene and Wang is weird to me. What he did with his daughter and the mudflat snake or sea snake serpent master, whatever you call it, that is weird to me. I don't mess with that. That boy like bestiality and zoophilia. He's strange. I look at him sideways. He can't come to the function. Don't dap me. Don't come to my house. But objectively, me being as objective, as unbiased, as impartial as I can be, I think he plays a great thematic role in this narrative right now. And he's actually very interesting. I just think he's weird. That's it. Stop putting words in my mouth about Traumerei. He's strange to me. He's bizarre. But he's well written. That's it. That's my stance. Go take a nap. Mo better. I'm going to take a nap soon. I'm not saying she was one of my favorites on the wall. Fair enough. I just wasn't actively waiting for her to die. Oh, I was. I read them Sunday nights. I guess SU realized the one wasn't serving any purpose or that interesting. He probably just had an idea at some point for these heroes of the wall, whatever they were called, but didn't work out. Elaine Kaiser, one of my favorites. Traumerei's pure benevolence. The others have an ounce of good in them. I would argue White was pretty evil to the core. Building up 2 kingdoms as their leaders, ended up absorbing 1 billion souls. White was devious. I hate the way that he went out, wasn't it? My opinion about him is not for the little people. He's for his people and the ones that interested. He knows the people are suffering because of Jihad got offered to join FUG by Luslec and Garam. Since we are seeing more of the Red Light District, are we going to see Wagner again? You mean soon? I don't know. In general, yeah. We didn't see Doom's soul, so he's probably alive. Yeah, probably. What do you think about the idea that Rachel is a child of between Arlene and Zahard? I don't think that's true. I meant he killed Bam in front of her. Greetings from Germany. Oh, what's up? I don't think that I don't subscribe to that theory unless you have I don't know if you have any evidence to support it. I'm also not a person who thinks Bam is Zahard's kid either. I actually think V and Arlene had Bam. Rachel, I think, is something else. Rachel's hard to put a spin on, but love to see it, yo. We were a while, yo. We in Germany. Elmo, that boy Toyama's pops to breed. This shit was so weird to me, bro. SIU and Rachel are the same. They both entered the tower as amateurs and relatively unskilled. They're both pursuing their dream destinies to the tower and don't care about cutting friends off. Yo, Scope. That might have been spot on. Bro, Gustang was selling his daughter to his 1,000-year-old friend. That is weirder. What do you mean? Oh, I want to read that chapter. I couldn't tell if she was just a princess, and when she said she couldn't be with him, I couldn't tell if that was supposed to be romantic, which I doubt, or more so like I cannot be a Zahard princess. No, Gustang's like, if you want to get weird with him, is his attraction to Blossom, I suppose, if you want to go there. But again, who's my favorite or regular? Mazino. So where was I at though? A part of me thinks Traumerei isn't actually ranked, which partially explains him being stronger than what I expected him. I don't know if others see that too. I feel it. What the F is administrator? What do you mean what the F is administrator? To be fair, that feels kind of intentional for SLU. He wrote Traumerei like that on purpose. If he didn't, really good job. If he didn't, well, good job as well. Yeah, Traumerei is one of my favorite love animals and necro abilities, and he got both an OP, so he's number one for me. Fighting with a monster with Amazing Spirit is insane. Yep. Traumerei and Gus try to team up because the champ is too strong. When the chips are down, Black Reed emerges from the shadows and saves the day. Okay, Malik, you got your prediction there. Turned Angel into a demon. I said the last couple episodes have been good, not great. Fair enough. Who is Wagnan? Dude got his shirt off from Mazino? Always. Rachel is totally the daughter of the God of Guardians. Paul, you mean? Oh, Paul. White is still my best villain. I'm not mad at that. Sad, but Bama is a nobody at the FUG. They're waiting for V to wake up. Possibly. This war has been dragging on for so long, but when Urek showed up, it was all worth it. I feel you, Jimmy. I saw a theory that Arlene goes to the red trash to can and make them learn Shinsu and revenge on the king. I think that's far-fetched. By the way, Tiara really dead now. Just remembered about her. She's been gone for 1 minute. Sometimes you have the feeling that Gustang knows everything, but in the end, he is as lost as we are. It's that memory stuff. I honestly don't know anymore. I really don't know. I think I want at least Gustang or Traumerei to go down. One of them. If not both. Because I think that's interesting. But at this point, I don't know what to expect. This has already taken so many turns that I absolutely did not see in any capacity, so I have no clue what to think. I don't know. I don't know yet. I need to think about that. Now, if you're asking me what I want, I want Traumerei to die. Or lose, at the very least. Because I like Gustang more. I like Gustang way more than I like Traumerei. So if I had to pick a winner, I'd pick Gustang. But there's a part of me that really likes the idea that they both go down. Both of them. BOAF, skip both. That's just me though. If Urek goes after Traumerei, then he's cooked. I don't think the war has been dragging on for how many people are involved and how much is going on. We got pretty quick at the family heads versus family heads. Maybe you feel it's drag because some plots were boring like Gamma and I feel that. What I want is a cull. We have too many characters. I agree. We have way too many characters. We need to actually trim the fat in this series. White is too kind to harm a child. That's cat. I woke up in a good mood. Please don't piss me off. I haven't felt this way in so long. Money doing good and my mama going strong. Please don't piss me off. I don't know if you talked about Yule, Snake Guy being in the chapter. Does that mean Yebo returns soon? I need that badly. I guess, yeah, like Wool was there. I don't know. He Snake Guy with the bowl cut and the snake hair ponytail. Does this mean Flame User of the Yeon Lee Rang family, Edwell, comes back? Maybe. Yay. I care so much at this point. That's so important to me. And like the videos. 80 y'all in here. Like the video. Like the video. Gustang is hectic, so I kind of hope he stays alive. What in the series is more powerful than space-time disconnect? Nothing. I think you could make an argument there's other things just as dangerous as it, but yes, having a kind of one-shot ability that distorts space and time is broken, but I don't know. It's not. If you don't hit me, I won't die. I think Gustang will die as a martyr at the end. Traumerei then Urek destroys him. We all cast our votes like 3 months ago. We locked in, no flip flopping. That's true. I did say Team Gustang. You're right. Pull it out for me then. I go pull it all the way. That's true. I locked that in. Maybe Urek is here so Luslec can blame him for the death of the family heads and have Zahar to go for revenge. I don't think he's thinking that far ahead, honestly. And I don't think Mazino's scared of the king. I got my money on Gustang death or both at the very least. Get close to it. TOG has been one of the most unpredictable stories ever read. I can't predict where anything is going to go. I agree. I'm curious how SLU regrounds the series after this war. It's hard to imagine him trying to escalate further after it. So Luslec, that's a good point. Luslec was there all this time and he let Yama get his ass beat again. Yeah, he saw the prize in front of him. He said family heads. I don't think were they in the same proximity though? The one-eyed witch had to know V, huh? Warioon, yo, Emily need to predict the story. If Yo brought the other Captain Boss, that'd be cool. Fate is more powerful than space-time, he thinks. If it was a typical generic shonen, Traumerei would be the one dying losing here, since it's an obvious bad guy, but with his necromancy and stuff, and Gustang trying to atone in that way, but who knows for sure. I want to see his ass die. Would be crazy if Urek could knock away his disconnect. I would love to see Urek backhand Traumerei disconnect like he did the Shinsu cannon from the boss. What if he can legitimately do that, though, and it doesn't kill him? I think he could knock it away. Even hacks have limitations. What do you think the relationship between Luslec and the Red Light District is? Are they teamed up already? Are they teamed up, or is Luslec really controlling them? I don't think they're together. I think FUG and the Red Light District people are different. Because Luslec and FUG just want to kill the family heads. They want to replace them and start to rule the tower. So I think their goals, while there's commonality and overlap, is ultimately different a little bit. So I don't think Urek is stronger than the rest of the family heads, because if he were, he could open the tower up by now, but he never even tried to. Why? All he wants to do is get out of there. There's no other way to go up. What do you mean open the tower up by now? If one dies, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen to it after the family heads. What are they gonna think and do? I don't know. Maybe this battle will lead Zahar to making a stand against Urek for attacking his right hand man. The funniest thing is that even though Gustang, Urek, and Luslec are possibly about to gank Traumerei for being ridiculously evil, Bam mistakenly on his side too. Bam and Traumerei versus Urek and Luslec. The Battle of the Irregulars. Where was I? Where the hell was I? Where the hell was I? I lost myself in the chat. What's really grinding though? Bam and Urek are buddies though. Feel that in the end there'll be no winner in this story. I mean, if family had to have gone too far to redeem, and Bam, like he said, he'll be gone once his goal is achieved. If Traum wants to lose it, he would be for Bam just because of the three dragons. Red Light is disappointing, so weak, not even Luslec level. Traumerei and Gustang team up to fight Urek is dumb and crazy. Urek, Solo, Ari, and Han, strongest family head. I predict both family heads is going to live or both will die. No in between. Urek doesn't want to rule. It's true, but Scope, I'll be tired. I can't correct everything that I see is incorrect or you know. Has some type of power. Jihad, which brother do you think? Princess mind control. If Bam sees Traumerei consume some of his teammates, Doom and Girl, Bam will sure deliver a killing blow with Leviathan. Doesn't matter if Urek is the strongest. It's 10 of them with OP contracts and from administrators. Go to bed. I'm up. We up though. We up though. We are awake. We are really out here. almost missed a stream, Naya. Traum is cooked, my guy. Possibly. Bam and Luslec being temporarily on opposing sides would be a neat way for them to have their first interaction. Urek is probably subjected to some agreements with the family heads or tower admins would make his actions more sensible besides his general indifference. My bad, that was more for the chat. No, I know, but what you said made sense to me. I think he means Urek should have unlocked floor 135 and went up by now if he's really the strongest and wants to get out of the tower. Oh. Which of the family heads you think are loyal to Jihad? Arie, Kun, and Han, I think are loyal. I don't think Kun is. Based on the relationship they already had in the hidden floor, I don't think the Kun family is. Arie, yes, I believe. Lopobia, maybe like 2 Peri or something. I think they'd fall out with the Hoff family because of Yuri. I don't know. Gustang, obviously we know why. Blossom, we know why. So yeah. Real question, who the F is Ghost? I don't know. I don't think Gustang will die in this fight. He gives me a bit of Eisen vibes. I will be the one that stands in heaven. Alright. What was your favorite panel this week? And why was it Doan getting her soul absorbed because she's dead? Yup. Great panel. Elite. My favorite piece of dialogue is Luslec saying nothing. ... Like I'm red. ... Put that to your head. Him using Shinwan Ryu is still a mystery to me. I feel it. It was interesting though how Urek didn't really give a F or feel anything for these dudes from the trash can. He was like, I'm sending you guys back. Like Jesus. Maybe he just knows something we don't. Next family head deathmatch got to be Kun vs. Arie. I think Arie would stay loyal to Zahard till the end, no matter if he dislikes him or likes him, because of him losing 10 times against Zahard and Arie seemed to be the type to into his honor. If Urek lived 10,000 years, like the family head trapped in the tower, I think he would go crazy too. Maybe that's why he wants to get the F out. He doesn't want to become indifferent and cruel. His baby. What to come for me to Batty Johnson crazy? I have to thug it a little longer. Luslec looking down. That one was hard too. You think we'll ever get a panel where Bam help and free Gustang's daughter? I have a sneaking suspicion that N could possibly be Bam's love interest, all things considered. I think when they free her, Bam will be involved in some capacity. Plus he's a spell breaker, right? Urek being Urek was my favorite panel. Did Urek stop or slow down time before his jab? No, we just punched everyone to oblivion. I think Traumerei used 3D disconnect at full power, and then Luslec did that white space thing. Doan is trash. I agree. Her whole I don't want to choose BS was cringe. That's legit a whole character. We won't miss you. Who did Urek promise not to interfere with? We don't know who he promised that to, but I think maybe that's the thing. Like, I don't want to get involved with them because he thinks they're weird. Urek standing on business and punching the ships. Too slow panel. Fire. Favorite panel was the punch. Arie seemed to be one of the closest family heads to Bam's parents in the flashback too, but I could be wrong. What was your favorite piece of dialogue? ... Like I'm Luslec. ... And then rated out of 10 for me. Honestly, I'm on a 7 for the week. 7.4. Maybe, yeah. That's where I am on the time being. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I think if he walks this tightrope properly, we could really, really enter something super dope here. Excited. Would have liked more Suns, to be honest. 7.5. Not mad at that. Not at all. Next chapter could be a 10. Urek wants to escape. We already know Arlene somehow escaped while the floor was locked, so he is likely aiming for that method until he finds out There's negative catch. 8 because of Luslec. 6.8. Yeah, I must punch at old girl and just taking it, calling it effing amazing. I wanted more of the boss too bad. He was not ready for that smoke. Who wants smoke with me? I throw Shinsu at the speed of light. I'm the Ray Barracuda. I'ma punch you in your eye. Good chapter this week, though. I liked it. You guys have any final comments, questions, concerns, theories, prognostications, predictions? If not, I'm gonna wrap it up and take my ass to bed. 6.5 out of 7. All of Zahar's clone seeds are bozos. So Karaka, Wagnan, and the boss / the captain. I see some people already start to put him on a fraud watch. Secretly. I did want Bayek for you to show up and stop the retreat with his wave controlling too. Maybe next chapter? I don't know. I'm a bit confused with Urek. I would think that he would be going after ways to unlock the floor levels that's locked right now so he can accomplish his goal, but he seems to not be doing any of that. Well, maybe he knows there's a different way to escape the tower and doesn't need to do all that work and climbing and test. I don't know. I have no problem trying to climb with him and see how it goes. I think that'd be interesting. All right, y'all. I will post this on my Patreon later today. Not this one, the one on Twitch. There was no Kubera, so I can't do that yet. And I'll edit and make videos either late tonight, tomorrow morning, and then they'll be up for early access tomorrow. If you're a member, or if you're on my Patreon. He just doesn't seem to be doing anything to progress his goals, what I'm saying. But I don't know. Who's really to say he hasn't tried to get to the 135th floor already and failed? We could do a hard lock on it. My boy, we need you to resolve the mic situation. It's really like I have to talk like this, and then usually I believe it's fine, and when I whatever, but like I'm so tired. Like you guys not see my eyes? You know how badly my head is hurting right? You have a pressure headache because the barometric pressure is so low. I mumble, and I had to. Everyone keeps telling me to turn my gain up. That's not going to help. All you're going to start doing is catching every little creak and crook and nanny and the ants walking outside. I'll figure it out at some point. Really, what I need to do is remember I have a frigging swing arm and attach it here so I could put it right here and not hold it. I keep forgetting I have one. I don't know why. So I'll have to hold it. That's really on me. But at least when I make the videos, I tend to put it to 200%. I forgot last week. So that's why when I edit, it doesn't sound that bad because I boost. But yeah, it's really because I got to hold it like this and deep throat the mic the entire time. So yeah, I need a preamp. What is that? Give it to me, whatever it is. I will upgrade again this December because I claim all this stuff and as write-offs on my taxes. So like, because I make money off of it, I can get the money back. So yeah. Maybe he's looking for a Gustang for that way outside. Maybe that's why he wants him alive. I feel you. But yeah. If you have a link for a good setup for me or a good mic or whatever, let me know. Y'all know I'll just be out here ghetto, just streaming off my goddamn Nikon camera and all kind of stuff. So it is what it is. But all right, we're gonna put a kibosh in it there. My bad last week, by the way. So I didn't end the stream, and it was streaming for like 5 hours. I had to edit it and cut it back down to 1:31. I don't know how that happened. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. But like, if I just need a mic arm, what's more important? A preamp will make the mic pick up on your voice better without picking up other noises. Okay, perfect. This has some noise isolation thing too, or blue voice, but it makes me sound like this all the time, and it's mad annoying. So he's chasing hoes. What's more important? Getting out the tower. Hoes are never important. You don't need hoes. Go and find yourself one good woman. Settle down, start a family. You don't need hoes. Trust me, it's useless. But all right, I'll look into it. I appreciate y'all. Nye Hemming signing out. There must be some settings or something that aren't right with the mic. Oh, I agree with you. I fucked something up. I know I did because I didn't have this problem before. I could put it down and you guys can hear me. I did something to it, but y'all know I don't know how to use technology. I'm raw dogging these streams, bro. I just be trying shit. All right, everybody, y'all be safe. I actually have one. I think it's called swing arm, but anyways, I'm out. Goodbye. I'm not doing it. Okay, I ended it properly here.